name is Linda Johnson. I grew up in upstate New York, where I first started to cook at the age of 10. I then moved to Texas, where I enjoyed comfort foods such as barbecue and brisket. When I lived in Northern California, I found the bright, fresh flavors of food. In Georgia is where Southern food is its finest, is what I found. Then I moved to the Outer Banks, North Carolina, on Hatteras Island. I learned seafood dishes served in coastal communities. Now I live in Albemarle, North Carolina, and I invite you to my kitchen. Hi everyone, and welcome back to From My Kitchen to Your Kitchen. My name is Linda Johnson, and I'll be your host today. Today we are making dinner and a dessert. And each of these, the dinner only takes 3 ingredients, and the dessert only takes 3 ingredients. So this should be good. We're going to make our dinner in a crock pot. So I'm starting kind of early today so I can get it in the crock pot. But what we're going to do, we're going to add cabbage. I'm using a half a head of cabbage, potatoes, and I've got turkey kielbasa. You can use regular kielbasa, or you can use andouille sausage, whatever you might have. And we add water to it. And that's it. I'm not going to add any salt because I think the sausage probably has enough salt. And we're also going to, I'll probably add pepper. So I'll go ahead and we're going to go ahead and cut up the cabbage. And you just want it kind of like in some bite-sized pieces. Not really bite-sized because it'll all, but small pieces. We'll do that. And this will be so easy to make in the morning before you go to work, and you have dinner all ready when you get home. And it only take you, it's probably not even going to take me, I don't know, probably less than 10 minutes to put it together. So get our crock pot over here. I have gone ahead and used a liner in the crock pot just because I don't feel like cleaning it up later. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. And then we'll cut up our potatoes and put those in there. We'll start out, I think I might use 2, but there's only 2 of us here, so. Cabbage is so good for you. It has vitamin C, it's high in fiber, and high in vitamin K. It also is low in calories and has potassium and protein in it. So it's very healthy for you. So we'll go ahead and we'll cut up 1 potato in probably like bite-sized pieces. Well, not bite-sized, but small pieces. So these might be a little too big. Throw those in there. I guess we'll do 1 more. And this will be good warmed up for leftovers. I hope everybody's having a good week. Today's Friday. Okay, and we're going to cut up our sausage into bite-sized pieces. So little pieces. Now, I read somewhere where some people add their sausage maybe the last couple hours instead of all day. This will cook on high approximately 6 hours. Probably on low for 8 hours. So we got all that in there. Now we're just going to add some water to maybe just almost cover it. So I will go ahead and we'll get some water. This is 2 cups, measuring the biggest crock pot I had, so hopefully it'll be fine. I'm gonna kind of make sure. I know the cabbage will cook very well. I want to make sure the potatoes are done. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Maybe a cup. So it took 4-5 cups of water. Give me some pepper, and then we'll put it in a crock pot. I mean, container. So that's it for dinner. I'll put it on in the crock pot right now. I'm cooking it on low. We'll see how that starts. I'll check it after a couple of hours, and then we'll might have to bump it up if it's not quite done. So I'll be right back, and we'll start the cake. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start our dessert. Okay, so I have the crock pot going. It'll probably be done about 5:30 tonight, and then I've got the oven preheated at 350. So we're going to go ahead and make our dessert. 3 ingredients. It's a cake mix, any kind of cake mix you want. I chose, I was going to get white because I'm using pie filling, which is 1 can, and I wanted blueberry. So I thought, well, if I do white, you put 3 eggs in it, and they'll probably turn yellow anyway. So that's all we're going to use. That's the 3 ingredients. So we'll go ahead and get started. And it's going to cook in a 9 by 13 pan, which I've already greased. So we're going to go ahead and put in our eggs. 3 eggs. Should be pretty simple. So the crock pot dinner took me just about 6.5 minutes to put it together. So that would be really easy in the morning before you go to work. Come home and your dinner's all right. I love crock pot cooking. And our weather has been crazy lately. We've had nothing but rain, rain, rain. So kind of reminds me of fall's coming and crock pot weather. So we'll go ahead and we'll just whisk those up a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to add a cake mix, and don't follow the directions of the cake mix. It's cake mix, 3 eggs, and 1 can of pie filling of your choice. I thought maybe strawberry cake would be good with strawberry pie filling. So that sounded delicious. Put that in there. And it's only going to bake for 35 minutes. Get my spoon. So mix all that up good. Egg, get it all mixed in there with the cake mix. We'll see how this goes. I have not made this before, but I thought, how easy is that? I don't, I don't cook cakes a lot, but if you have a big family, I know they like dessert, and I like dessert once in a while. And I think I can probably freeze this because it's a pretty big pan, 9 by 13. Okay. Now we're going to add our blueberry pie filling. Blueberries are so good for you. So we'll go ahead and try that. Looks delicious. I love blueberries. And they might even, I will say this is probably not the healthiest because, even though it's got blueberries, cake mix. And now we're going to, okay, this reminds me of someone I know. I'll mention her name, Mandy. We're just going to fold in the blueberries. This is what we're doing, Mandy, folding it in. So I'm thinking of you while I'm doing this. There was a joke about it because of a TV show. And if you ever get a chance, you should watch that part of it. I think there is a clip on YouTube. It's from Schitt's Creek. And his mother was trying to teach him how to cook. And she said you fold in something, and he had no idea what she was talking about. She really didn't know either. So it was pretty funny. So, Mandy, this is for you. I'm wondering if I ought to use a spoon. It's getting in there, but just want to make sure it's all throughout the cake. Because when you cut the cake, it's going to have blueberries popping at you. Okay. And this has taken me only probably 7 minutes to prepare. I got my cake mix, my cake pan, And we're going to pour this in. There's some that didn't get folded in. We'll fold it in a minute. There's the oven already. Just want to spread it evenly in your pan. Doesn't that look delicious? I bet it's going to be pretty. Well, there is one healthy part of it. It's blueberries. So the oven is ready. We're going to put this in, like I said, for 350 degrees for 35 minutes. And that's it for the dessert. And this would be even easy to do right when you got home. Before you were going to eat dinner. So it might be probably better warm, but today it will be cold when we eat it. I might sneak a piece at lunchtime. So we're going to put that in for 30 minutes and see what happens. From what I understand, the 35 minutes, I'm sorry. From what I understand, the edges will be a little crusty, kind of like brownies are around the edge. So that's it for today's show. We have a 3-ingredient dinner. We fixed cabbage, potato, sausage in the crock pot. I don't think there's a name for it. And for our dessert, we made a 3-ingredient cake. And when I saw it online, it said it was called, Are You Kidding Me? I thought, well, I know. Let's see what it turns out like later. So I hope you enjoyed the show. And if you missed any episodes, they're on YouTube under East Tennessee TV Productions. And you can see all the different shows that we have lined up on there. So if you have any suggestions, put them in the comment or something you'd like me to make. And we'll see you next week on From My Kitchen to Your Kitchen. And don't forget, let's make cooking fun.